Hi there, Enlightened Ones. This is Cheyenne Valentine. Today here again with a new episode. Okay, I want to talk about sun gazing, and this is a perfect day to talk about it because the sun isn't really out and it's drizzling rain, and I have on sunglasses. So let me just say really quick about how I came upon sun gazing. One day I was walking, and a lot of times when I don't feel like putting on makeup, because I like to wear makeup, like, you know, like mascara and things like that. When I go to the park to work out, I always have on sunglasses. And something was telling me that that was a bad thing. My intuition told me that, okay, you're not getting the benefit of the sun, well, your eyes aren't getting the benefit, of the sun if you're wearing sunglasses. And the thought just occurred to me. It was a thought. You know how intuition goes, how spirit talks to you through it. You know, you get a thought. So I noticed that, yeah, my body, the rest of my body was getting sun, but what about my eyes? Now, as we all know, we've been taught that the sun, you know, you try to look up at the sun, your eyes can't take it, and that's to, you know, to protect your eyes. Your eyes, you know, isn't really meant to. I don't think it's that they're not meant. I don't think that our eyes are not meant to look at the sun. I just think that they're not used to it because the sun is so powerful, so it can kind of temporarily blind you. But I did some research about sun gazing. Something just told me to do that, and I found out that there's a practice called sun gazing where you do it during the safe hours and when the UV radiation is low. So that's 2 hours after 2 hours after sunrise, and no, an hour before sunrise and an hour before sunset. So an hour after sunrise and an hour before sunset is a really good time to sun gaze. And you do it, ooh, a butterfly, and you do it for 10 seconds. No, that was a burner. You do it for 10 seconds each day, and you increase it. So if you want to go and gaze at the sun, an hour before sunset is when I do it for 10 seconds, and then increase it. Or you want to do an hour after sunrise for 10 seconds, and you just keep increasing it every 10 seconds. This is to help your eyes get used to it. So I'm up to 3 minutes now, and I want to talk about the benefits of it. So I do it an hour before sunset, and the benefits for me have been that my eyes are no longer as sensitive to sunlight. Now, most people feel like if they go outside and look at the sun, their eyes start watering and their eyes are in really bad shape. They usually feel like that the sun is damaging their eyes, and you know, and whatnot. But really what's happening is your eyes are not used to the sunshine and the sunlight that's coming from the sun. And I'm gonna go a step further. A lot of us are used to artificial light. We're used to the light from cameras, we're used to the light from the phones, and we're used to the light from computers. So we're not used to that natural sunlight. So let me tell you what happened to me real quickly. It's starting to rain even harder. Basically what happened to me was that when I would be at work all day, and when it was time for me actually to, oh no, when it was, it's raining really hard, oh my god. Basically when I'd be indoors all day, and it was time for me to, so basically I'm at work for 8 hours, right? And so I'm used to being indoors, I'm used to this artificial light, fluorescent lights and stuff like that. I can't even talk right. And so after 8 hours of being indoors, I would go outside to my car, and every day without fail my eyes would burn in water because of the sunlight. I mean, just burn in water very badly. And even when I have been indoors all day in my home and I would go out, no matter what time I went out, the sun was out, I would get in the car and my eyes would just start burning water. And that's because my eyes were used to being indoors, looking at artificial light, looking at the light from the cell phone and from the computer screen all day, and it's not used to natural light. Our eyes are supposed to be used to natural light because we're supposed to be outside. We're indoors too much, so that's why we're not used to the natural sunlight. And so also this practice, if you do this for if you sun gaze for 45 minutes, you're supposed to actually stand on regular ground. You're supposed to stand on the earth, not on grass or anything like that. Basically, sun gazing is supposed to also reduce your hunger, so you're not supposed to get hungry as much after about the time you can gaze the sun for 30 minutes. You should be able, your appetite should decrease. So once you're able to sun gaze for 30 minutes straight, your appetite should decrease, which is good. And basically they said if you sun gaze and you're standing in the grass, it's basically cutting off. You basically are supposed to be a conduit between the sun and the earth. So you're supposed to almost turn into almost like a solar being or something like that. And where you're taking in energy from the sun, instead of taking energy from food and water, you're taking the energy directly from the sun, because what makes the fruits and vegetables grow that you eat, and the nuts and seeds? The sun. So you're basically bypassing the fruits and vegetables, and you're going straight to the source of the sun. It may work, you know. For me, what has happened is that my eyes used to be extremely sensitive to sunlight, extremely, and my eyes now can handle the sun, and I feel a benefit from it. So if you feel moved to try this, please do. Do not go outside or directly at the sun any time of day. Do it an hour after sunrise and an hour before sunset. So try it out. Let me know how it works. Thanks.